Guys, do you remember this game called Grow a Garden? Have you ever missed this game? Well, today, Lipna, I'm sorry my friend joined me. Yeah, I think she's gonna have to ruin my video. Sorry for that. I'm gonna have to try my best. So today, in this video, there is a theme. Guys, have you ever remembered this game where you garden, I guess, own rare pets and more, and just grow a garden? And this game has almost been like a year ago. And it's like officially almost a year ago. And this game is really popular, right? Many people really love the game, that this game is so amazing. Like, everybody really loves the game. The reason why everybody loves the game because it's about gardening, but now nobody likes that game anymore because it's so boring. And here's a story about Grow a Garden, right? That game. And here's about their story. So back on March 2025, many people think that Jindal created the game. You're completely wrong. He bought the game, by the way. Oh, yeah. He actually bought the game, right? The game that he actually bought it, right? He bought the game, actually. Oh, okay. Here's my friend. Oh, gosh. Hi, girl. Okay, wait. Does she has access to chat? Hi, okay, I hope she has access to chat. This is my friend, by the way. She likes my garden. Okay, let me give her something, bro. Why this is odd. And guys, comment down below if you love your friends, on Roblox, Guys, and yeah, really, I think she doesn't have access to that. I think she didn't do the verification thing. Okay, but anyways, back to the story because right? Something's about the video, So today there is a catch. So this developer called Dev David with game, I think so. Wait a minute, I can't really remember good. So here's that screenshot I had. Okay. And this is his name, really, right? And this is like he created the game actually. And then when he actually made his own game, nobody really played that. Only a couple of people only played. They didn't really have that much players. So he had a genius idea to sell Grow a Garden to another owner so he can take care of that. And yes, guys, but wait until the end because about that squirrel garden, there's gonna be a crazy twist that everybody will get shocked. But I think no, you're not really gonna get shocked that much. But yeah. So yeah, Jindal bought the game and then his game got so popular, by the way. And yeah. But there's a fact you have to know. Grow a Garden is the first game ever who invented Grow a Garden invented admin abuses. This is the first game that they ever had admin abuse. It was on April, I think, if I'm not lying. Okay, guys, comment down below when admin abuses were because I played the game on May, so I played the admin abuses like on June, so I think it was on April or May, I think. Those are my questions. Yeah. But then they had their first event called the Easter. And the rarest item was actually the candy blossom. Right? That everybody really wants it. Now there's even scam links that's scamming little kids. You never believe this, guys, because this is always a scam. Right? They're trying to scam you literally. So be careful. If they're not verified links, do not go to them because then you might be in danger. So make sure to only go to safe links, no bad game links. Okay, and use NordB. Yeah, and this is the app you need to use. Well, it's pay to purchase, by the way, if you want to make sure you're safe. So yeah, make sure your accounts are safe and no one actually scammed you, okay? They will add a little check mark. If it's not verified, that means they're scams. But anyways, back to the video. So back then, when Grow a Garden was created, the best thing ever was mango. But then when was the Easter, it was candy blossom. And guys, in next 2 weeks, it would be already Easter. So I have like a question. Are they bringing back the candy blossom or they're gonna add a new seed actually? So I don't really think about that good thing. And it's super kind of rare to get in. And it cost a billion shekels that much. That's really a lot of. Then they had good events on May. That this time I played, and yeah, it was really fun actually. I started to play the game, right? And I really loved the game. But there's a crazier twist. They had more cool events, like the moon owl, like there was an owl, and then the rarest thing was raccoons. Everyone got so shocked literally. Like, bruh. And even some YouTubers had to give to their fans, by the way. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have to make sure that our fans don't get scammed by those fake ones. But there were more events like this cactus thing. Wait, it was on June. Wait, I didn't really know. I didn't play the game that much yet. Yeah, but then this is how much players they had. When it was summer, it was so much players. And they had prismatic, I think. Wait a minute, what's the time was correct? Okay, it was around on summer. Actually exists like today. Okay, guys, it existed before. Okay, now it exists today. Okay, but guys, we all know that the first one it was the sugar apple seed, and then on summer we had so many new seeds. Like everybody really loved it. And then I made Grow a Garden videos, I guess. I didn't really make a video. It was about some shorts, I guess. You really know, thinking that. And yeah, here's some. You can watch them if you want them. But yeah. But by the way, back to the video. You can see that on 4th of July, we have a good ad. It had a new shop, actually. And yeah, it was the American time when, yeah. But guys, there's a question. Jendel actually lives in New Zealand, and why is celebrating that? Well, this is for Americans who will play Roblox, yeah. I think Bro didn't have to actually add this, okay? But he doesn't always want to add this. So yeah, guys, we don't care about it. And next to the video. So yeah, guys. Around that, before these about one time Sammy find this game when it was super popular and he had a genius idea. On May he started working the game. Yeah, then he finished it and it was called Steal a Brain Rot. Yeah, that brain rot thing. And in 2025 we also had brain rot literally. And yeah, it was on May, I think. I think that's the day when this was created. I think that brain rot. Yeah. Then everybody was saying tun 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 sahors, ballerinas, cappuccinos, now even tralaleo, tralala, boomdardiro, crocodilo. Yeah, and even 6-7. Well, it was not correct. It was not a brain rot meme, but Sammy made it as a brain rot meme, but whatever. No. And then on August 23rd, they had a genius idea to have a war with the game called Grow a Garden versus Sail a Brain Rot. And sure though, Grow a Garden win. And every Grow a Garden player was so happy. And yeah, some even moms were. And yeah, when the kids saw that the games are getting destroyed, there's so many players were so sad, like me. And my mom comes saying, "What's wrong, sweetie?" And I was saying, "Grow a Garden is losing, Mom." And she said, "That's perfect." Like, what the hell? You don't like gardening in real life? You like gardening in real life. Okay, but by the way, back to the video. Then when summer ended, it was the biggest problem. Man, they lost all of their players. Well, because kids had to go to school and, right? Because, yeah, they were really sad, they missed their old games. Like, yeah. But then there was a problem. The game was about only pets, and yeah. And here's the today leaderboard. Oh my gosh, they only have like a couple of thousands. You can see that on summer they always had millions of players because everybody really got addicted to that game. And me, every summer, yeah, every day on summer I played the game called Grow Garden. Yeah, guys, it was so amazing, by the way. I just played the game so perfect. Like, oh my gosh. I really got so addicted to the game, really yet. And then on September, it died, really because of students are going to school. And some people actually had a summer vacation. And that Sam, and he had a summer break. Then he come back. Yeah, but he was Tom, by the way. The old one. Yeah, he was doing the summer. He was in during the summer, I guess, because, yeah, Sam was not here. He was on a vacation. But then he was back, and the game really died. They tried to fix by, that adding good events, but the problem thing is there were only about more pets and pets. Then they got so angry and leave the game. Some even quit every day. Like literally, they quit the game today. Like every day, single day. Yeah, they quit. And then Jandal abandoned the game. So yeah, others developers had to own, and they also quit. Then Jandal was bit back. The original developer on November 29th, 2025, the original owner actually come. Yeah, who he created the game. He literally created the game, got back, and they give the best deed. I had to literally miss it because it was my grandpa's birthday, Yeah. And yeah, right? But back to the story, by the way. You can see that Grow a Garden on Winter was really not that good as well because they also had low players. On New Year's, bad as well. Even on Valentine's Day, still bad. On March, they had so many, on March, Jandel owns the game now. But before on March, people actually own games. And they get to, 4 different people. Yeah, but they literally quit because they didn't want it. But then Jandel came back and and now he's owning his game good. And he's now fixing the game, guys. And here's how the story games goes. And bye, guys. I hope you see you next time. And yeah.